and welcome to Quays News. I'm Beverly Segunda.
And I'm Sadie All. Here's what's coming up on today's show.
Rhiannon Healy-Provost investigates how you can change a child's life by donating your hair.
Using the hair massively affects confidence, and it's part of our identity, who we are.
An old rivalry renews as England takes on Scotland in the Six Nations.
The number of Lime scooters are on the rise in Salford due to their high demand.
And we've got all your latest in entertainment and a weather update ahead of the weekend. Our top story today, around 300 children in Greater Manchester are diagnosed with cancer every year. With chemo being the best course of treatment, many of these children are in need for a wig due to hair loss.
The Little Princess Trust makes wigs from hair donations, and our reporter Rhiannon Healy-Provost caught up with the founder.
The Little Princess Trust makes around 2,000 wigs a year for children with hair loss, whether that be due to cancer treatment or alopecia. And every single wig is given to these kids for free.
We actually set the charity up in 2005 after I lost my own daughter, Hannah. She was 5 years old when she passed away, but she had 7 months before she died. She was diagnosed with childhood cancer, and so she received chemotherapy treatment, lost all of her hair over a course of about a week or 10 days. And it had a huge impact on her. It had a huge effect on her, as it did us, her parents. There's two major functions of the charity. The one we're most well known for is the hair and our wig provision. But the charity also funds vital research into kinder and more effective treatments for all childhood cancers. And we are currently the second largest charity funder of childhood cancer research in the UK. So, as well as using the funds that are raised to manufacture these beautiful wigs from donated hair, we also fund this vital research. So they're two very different functions really, but we wrap them up as hair and hope. So we provide hair through our wig provision and hope through our research funding. 7-inch hair donation will make a shorter wig, such as this one. But we have a great demand for our longest wigs, and like these two here. And to make those wigs, we need hair of at least 12 inches. Well, I like the charity is a wonderful legacy to Hannah, and I like to think that she'd be very proud of what has been achieved in her memory.
I've done the big chop, and thousands of others have too, but thousands more could. Will you? Rhiannon Healy-Provost, Quays News, Sale.
Getting around Salford has never been easier since the introduction of Lime scooters. Salford City Council are increasing the amount available by 45% to match the increasing demand. But why are they so popular? Our reporter Megan Foland went to find out.
According to Salford City Council, they have announced that Lime scooters are due to increase by 45% to meet demanding growth within Salford and the Manchester area. According to Lime, since 2021, 1 million residents in Salford have taken trips on the e-scooters. Perhaps some of the reasons Lime is so popular is due to its positive impacts on the planet, obviously reducing your carbon footprint and reducing urban air pollution around Salford and Manchester in general. While helping the planet, there's also some personal benefits, of course, such as low cost to help with the cost of living crisis. You don't have to wait for buses or public transport. You can work on your own time schedule, and of course you get to have a bit of fun while you commute. Of course, Lime scooters are as safe as they can be, but accidents can still happen. Last year, Lime reported that 99.99% of e-scooter trips were completely safe and left without accidents, but of course there always is that slight percentage. So do take precaution and be safe, especially when on main roads. Of course, there is other methods of transport, such as the bikes that are stood right here behind me, the Be City Living bikes. They're also available in Media City, around Salford Quays and all over Manchester. But just remember, if you are to use these methods of transport, one rider per vehicle, never drink and scoot, and always wear a helmet. Megan Folan, Salford Quays.
Sport now, and this Saturday sees England and Scotland go head-to-head in the Six Nations. It's a rugby union rivalry that stems back for 152 years, and Leon Higgins went to Whalley Range, where the two faced off in 1880, to take a journey through the game's history.
In sport, you think of many rivalries: Muhammad Ali v Joe Frazier, India v Pakistan, or even anyone Leeds United play. But one rivalry that dates back to the 1800s is England-Scotland, and yet nowadays an army centre is now a part of history. Back in 1880, the first ever Scotland v England game to be hosted by England was held at a ground in Whalley Range. Nowadays, the ground, as expected, is long gone, with the TA Centre now taking its place.
England-Scotland football match is always a classic. It's always one that everybody looks forward to, and there are historical rivalries between the two. There are historical rivalries between the two countries, so that's to be expected, but it's always a cracking game.
It's not a major thing to me or my family because we have English and Scottish in our family tree. Our main rivalry is between England and Wales, to be honest.
So as the teams prepare to take centre stage at Murrayfield on Saturday, this Manchester ground will always have a place in special England-Scotland history. Leon Higgins, Quays News.
And now, Sadie, what are you up to this week?
Well, not much. If the weather stays like this, I'll be staying indoors.
Let's find out. Our weather correspondent, Tierra Anglin Main, has more.
Hello, general feeling for today has been rainy, and if you've been outside you would have definitely fallen victim to the on again, off again rain. We should expect that to continue tomorrow and over the weekend in a few areas as well. We should have a little bit of rain tomorrow morning, and that should clear up by around mid-morning before continuing in the early afternoon. The weekend isn't expected to be too different. We'll have some bright intervals here and there. There'll be a little bit of a breeze taking us through the weekend, and it'll feel a little bit bitter over the next few days as well. So I would consider taking a coat and scarf with you to keep warm if you plan on going for a winter walk. So for the rest of today, we'll have some scattered showers. These will continue into the night. They'll be quite heavy at times with a little bit of hail and hill snow in some areas as well. Still staying quite cold and breezy overnight though. For tomorrow, that breeze from tonight will continue with occasional sunny spells and showers. The rain can be heavy at times, winds will begin to ease, and the temperature will be a pretty average, sort of maximum of 7 degrees. Now, looking towards our favourite time of week, it'll be quite unsettled with some bright intervals and scattered showers. Saturday and Sunday looking quite sunny overall with light winds, but with a temperature of 8 and 9 degrees. And Monday with sunny spells and a gentle breeze. Bye for now.
And finally, it has been a busy week in entertainment, with movies, comedians and music awards taking centre stage. Our correspondent Marion Tabagoma joins us in the studio.
Thank you, ladies. So now to the latest movie. Bob Marley, One Love received plenty of excitement from fans after the promotion of the movie at the end of 2023. The film premiered in Jamaica with Bob Marley's family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were there as attendees. Now the movie is out in theatres, and it dives into Bob Marley's upcoming career as the most famous reggae artist leading up to his assassination. After a few days, the movie received an unexpected $29 million international market and became the second biggest movie biopic after Bohemian Rhapsody. Bolton's most famous comedian, Peter Kay, will be opening Europe's next biggest arena on the 23rd of April. Co-op Live Manchester will have a maximum capacity of 20,000 and are looking to bring fans together by creating a unique, bold design. The Jonas Brothers and Olivia Rodrigo will be performing at the arena at a later date. Peter Kay pre-sale tickets went live yesterday, and general tickets are officially going out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Peter Kay fans are already getting their hands on the tickets and are looking forward to seeing the new arena. The Brit Award is confirmed for next week with some of Britain's most famous artists, songs and album of the year. I mean, I can't wait to watch this. We've got Little Sims, Ray, Jungle, Taylor Swift, Fred again, and I mean the list goes on. Every year the nominations get more and more exciting. Who will you be looking forward to win an award? And ladies, will you be tuning in?
Thanks, Marion. I think I definitely will be tuning in. Love Ray and Little Sims.
Oh, I can't wait for Little Sims. Unfortunately, though, that is all we have time for today.
Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.